there's nobody that is above law. We all have to respect the law. At this stage, you know, I feel I can just declare it here. Yesterday, I was very lucky to leave home because I was arrested with my colleague. And then they took my ECOWAS diplomatic passport.
Who arrested you?
The militaries at the airport. They came, and then later on, they decided to let me board the flight without passport. Okay? So my colleague Marciano is arrested. So I must feel that solidarity with my colleague, because it can happen also with me, with any one of us, you know. So when these kind of things happen, you must think, you know, you must think twice before you act. He came here almost, I think, 4 days, you know, without any restriction, you know, to come and express and talk, you know, about the coup, to say that the coup is the really coup. But for me, that's not a coup d'etat. You know, it's not a coup d'etat because.
But do you have the feeling that whatever is happening here, he's recording and then sending back home? How safe are you after this meeting? Are you returning back to Guinea Bissau?
The advice I got from colleagues not to go back to Guinea Bissau because it's not first time, it's not second time that he has attempted against my life. You know, but as I said from the beginning, Sissoko is not a god. It's not God. He's a human being like any other person.
But how did you know that it was your colleague who did the recording? Because this is being streamed live.
He has done it several times back home. That's his manner. It's his attitude. Recording people while he sits with you. Even at the permanent commission, it happens.
So what will you want the ECOWAS Parliament and the overall ECOWAS body to do about the situation in your country, Guinea-Bissau?
What I want ECOWAS to do is to send ECOMOG as the way they did it in Sierra Leone and Liberia, so that my people can feel safe. You know, my people can be free at least to express what they believe. You know, I myself, from today, even from yesterday, I'm in danger.
But don't you think the intervention of the chairman of the authorities of heads of state will yield some result? Because having been a former military leader, he will speak their language and they will really understand.
Who's that?
Madabio.
Yes, Madabio is a five-star gentleman. I respect that man a lot. He has a principle. And when you see him, you know that you are seeing a man. And once you talk to him, you realize also that you're talking to a man. Okay. When you have a person that thinks with his foot, not with his head, you know, these are the things that happen, what we are facing today in Guinea-Bissau. Because...
And who is that person that you're talking about? That thinks with his feet rather than his head?
I'm talking about the person that you know that I have mentioned. I have said it.
Former President
Umaro. He's still president. He's still the president because he gave the order. The campaign manager of president, he didn't want even 10 votes. And they put him as prime minister and finance minister. How can that happen? And you are taking the former members of your government to lead the current government in the country. And you think that's nice? The same people, you know.
Do you think ECOWAS as a bloc should begin revising its strategy? Because we are talking about a former chair of the authorities of heads of state embarrassing the whole sub-region this way. Should ECOWAS as a bloc look into itself and then know who they elect to become the chair of the authorities of heads of state?
Look, ECOWAS right now, in my opinion, this is my personal opinion. So, ECOWAS should try to reunite. I always plea for dialogue. either for Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. Because we have to talk. We are African. We are not Europeans. We are not Asians. You know, our principles is based on our culture. What you see in Guinea-Bissau is the same thing that you see in Guinea-Conakry, in Liberia, in Senegal, in Sierra Leone, in Niger, in Nigeria, anywhere else. But what we have to do right now is to unite our efforts to reach those so-called renegade countries of ECOWAS and tell them, please come back. We are one people. We cannot be separated. No matter what we are facing, the reality is for us to be together again and make ourselves to be very strong. We have to defend our constitution locally, but also we have to obey the rules and regulation of ECOWAS. You know, democracy, when you lost, you have to accept and embrace your colleague who won and said that, please, let's follow you and help develop the country. ECOWAS today is in a very fragile situation. And if the government of ECOWAS member state does not take a decision very firmly, will end up, you know, in abysm. And that's very bad.
Is it your opinion that talking will bring back the three Sahelian countries?
Of course. We are very much afraid of dialogue in Africa. Even among family, it's very rare to see people creating dialogue and talk to bring up solution. But I always bet on dialogue, you know, because anything can happen with dialogue. So if we keep dialoguing with each other, there won't be any objection for peace, stability in our region.
Finally, from me, I want to find out, Guinea-Bissau, if you listen to your colleagues, if you listen to former President Goodluck Jonathan, is there a way the Electoral Commission is going to get and declare the will of the people, what happened during the election?
Look, first of all, it's impossible to see the result because it has been destroyed, burned, and the computers crashed onto the floor with a hammer and everything. So the result is still available in hand of the observer. So I think the Electoral Commission have no objection of showing the result. You know, there should not be any afraid, you know, any manipulation to show the result so that people can continue their life of freedom.
And finally, from my end, the Honorable Manuel Irénio do Nascimento Lopes.
Yes, please, go ahead.
It is the view of one of your colleagues that the coup was necessary to prevent bloodshed, that there could have been genocide if the coup didn't happen. What do you say to that?
What type of genocide? We are one people, one nation. You know, we have one culture. You know, it's the only country where the integration is full. You can see Muslim married with Christian, you know, from one tribe to another tribe, getting married, you know, making their child without any problem. So that's nonsense. That's superficial. It's a virtual idea that they mentioned. He knows that he lost the election. He lost. So just accept. And the country is there for everybody. You know, I always say that before becoming citizen of Guinea-Bissau, I'm first citizen of Africa. If I don't stay in my country, I can stay anywhere in Africa. I can compel with rules, regulation, culture, religion, in any country that I decide to live. But first of all, I have to respect those people. You know, we never had religious problem, tribal problem in Guinea-Bissau. Recently, it has been created. How? If you want united people, this is not the solution that you should bring. You should create dialogue, talk to people, don't be arrogant. and think that you are superpower. You cannot die while other peoples are dying. How many young guys that have died in Guinea-Bissau? And there's no voice to support them, to heal for the safety of Guineans. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's my country. My father was a frontline general commander during the independence war, based in Guinea-Conakry. You know, we achieve our independence, our nationality, our dignity from Sékou Touré. And even Sékou Touré roots we cannot respect today. We forgot about it. It's impossible. When you see late Sayaka Stevens, you know, Modibo Keita and all other leaders that we have lost, what they've been thinking about, you know, about our future, is not what we are doing today. It's not what we are doing today. We must change our ideas. Young generation should know exactly what they want, but they have also to object when the bad things are coming. Yeah.
Thanks so kindly, sir.
Thank you so much.